It's going to be lined up with Pac-Man, the little Pac-Man guy right there. So just gently press it in place. Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today in this video, I'm going to be checking out the Intel Core i5-11600K CPU. I did purchase this product myself, and any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this product, you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in the video description. You can see the retail box and packaging right here. Check it out. Everything looks great. So it says i5-11600K in the LGA 1200-4R socket right there. This desktop processor features 6 cores, 12 threads, and 3.9 gigahertz for our base operating frequency, and we have a max turbo frequency of 4.9 gigahertz, and we have 12 megabytes of cache for this CPU. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and look at the contents. Here are all the contents. First up, you can see we have our user guide and manual right here with our Intel Core i5 sticker. This is going to walk us through everything we need to know about getting our CPU installed. So check it out. Just a couple simple steps for installation. Also has their warranty information for you. All this is available in multiple languages. Next, you can see we got the CPU itself right here. So check that out. All of our product information directly on the CPU itself. And we can flip it over to the back side so you can see how everything looks in its plastic packaging. Now let's go ahead, let's get this installed. So pop that open, and then you're gonna line everything up. So in this case, we have a little teeny tiny triangle down here. It's gonna be lined up with Pac-Man, the little Pac-Man guy right there. So just gently press it in place, and then we're gonna put the cover back on. We should get a nice little pop or click. Okay, that was very uneventful, but there we go. We now have the CPU installed. Now we're gonna snap our fingers and look at the completed build. Here's a look at the completed PC. Everything's working great. Now let's go ahead, let's put this CPU to the test. First up, we tested out the CPU using Cinebench R23. We got a multi-core score of 1075.8 and a single core score of 1511. We have a ranking chart right here. So we come in at number 2 on the rankings for single core, right below another 11th gen i7 CPU. And then we have our multi-core score right here. We're further down the list at number 4, right below the Threadripper 1950X and an Intel Xeon and another Ryzen Threadripper CPU. Now we're looking at our Geekbench 5 results right here. We have our single core score of 1650 and our multi-core score of 8232. With a nice breakdown of our CPU information right here. You can learn more about it and its performance. We have a breakdown of our single core score right there. So walking us through everything we need to know. This should have everything right there. That's a complete breakdown. Feel free to pause the screen. And we'll do the same thing for our multi-core performance right here. There's a complete breakdown of everything. Feel free to pause. And now moving along, we have a nice processor benchmark chart right here showing where the 11600K shows up right below the 5800X and the 5900X, very close in performance to those. And we slightly nudge out the 11700KF, which is interesting in single core performance. Up at the top, we got the Intel i9's 12900K and the 12900KS. Now let's look at our multi-core score. Threadripper's up at the top right here with Intel Xeon. We'll probably have to go further down to find our 11600K. There's a 12700KF. So a lot of CPUs right here. 12600KF and 12600K. 11900. 11700. We're still further down here. And here we are right here at a score of 78 per their benchmarking chart. Lastly, I went ahead, I conducted a CPU Z benchmark. We're showing a single thread score of 628.9 and a multi-thread score of 4622.8. Validating the score online, we come in right where they have their 11600K benchmark as well at 627. We're slightly below the 11700KF, but we're above the 5600X from AMD and the 11600KF and the 11700 and 11700F, as well as the AMD 5700G we beat out, but we fall short of the 5800X, the 11700K, the 5900X, and the 5950X from AMD, as well as some other higher, more flagship CPUs from Intel's 12th gen. Looking at our multi-thread score, very similar results here. So we finished below the 12600, 500, 400, as well as the AMD 5800X and 5600X, but we do come out ahead of the 5600G from AMD, as well as the 11400, the 11500, and the regular 11600 from Intel. So in light of 12th gen already being out and 13th gen here on the horizon right now, the 11600 still packs a ton of performance. It really comes down to what price can you find the CPU at. It's very capable today, especially if you pair it with a nice and powerful GPU. You'll be really happy with the performance, whether it's gaming, streaming, content creating, general web browsing, whatever it may be. This is still a very capable CPU.